Thank you. Hello, good morning, judges. Before I start the presentation, I would like to say that it's been an honor for me to present in this Global Innovation Field Trip event. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Valina Nadira Putri Hananto. I am 13 years old and I am an 8th grader from SMP Negeri 1 Surabaya. I am from Surabaya, Indonesia. COVID-19 pandemic has catch my attention and awareness towards my surrounding. Then, I joined several national and international youth discussion to solve the problems occurred during pandemic. For this presentation, I need to achieve goal number 12 of the UN SDGs, which is responsible consumption and production. There are 3 problems occur and achieving the goal. There are 1, using too much energy, 2, food waste, and last but not least is trash. In this chance, I take the trash factor of problem. The one that caused this are people from around the world, and this problem happen almost everywhere. This problem happened because the usage of disposable medical items such as masks, gloves, and goggles has increased tremendously. Most of them made of plastic-based material. In this chance, I would like to present you with U-boat. Today, our world is struggling to cope with COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic has caused many problems. One that has caught into my attention is the potential waste caused by the increased usage of single-use medical products such as face masks and gloves. U-boat is an affordable UVC sterilizer box. It can be one of the solutions to solve the problem. Some people may wonder, why does she use UVC instead of UVA or UVB? According to United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and Centers for Disease Control, CDC site, ultraviolet C radiation has been shown to destroy the outer protein coating of SARS coronavirus and ultimately leads to inactive of the virus if it's directly exposed to the virus. The usage of the UVC may cause potential health and safety risk depending to the wavelength, dose, and duration exposure if not installed properly. Further research needs to be conducted in order to determine the precise wavelength, dose, and duration required to inactive virus and sterilize surface, which is face mask. Research and data shows that the waste of face masks, goggles, and gloves are piling up on our land. This happens because those equipments are essential to reduce the infection of COVID-19 and has to be used by people around the world. The main material of the equipment is polymer and is difficult to decompose. Of course, this causes waste problem. The solution would be, instead of using disposable medical products, we should use reusable medical supplies. But, of course, in accordance with the provisions set by World Health Organization, WHO. The previous solution is not waste-free. Reusable face masks need to be washed using tap water and detergent or soap and rinsed thoroughly to remove the cleaning agent at least daily, resulting in increase of clean water consumption and risk of water pollution. To reduce it, we create U-boat, an affordable ultraviolet C radiation sterilizing box. U-boat is a solution to reduce waste. U-boat is built of box and equipped with sets of UVC LED lights to sterilize medical equipment such as face masks. Here, I use LEDs, light-emitting LEDs, because some UVC lamp contains mercury, which is toxic even in a small amount. That is why I use LEDs. That is why I use LEDs that contain no mercury. And however, LEDs emit a very narrow wavelength band of radiation that can affect the effectiveness to kill virus. Therefore, we need to use sets of LEDs and give them extra time to sterilize a surface. According to Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and Central of Disease Control, CDC, this type of UV light can inactive coronavirus if it's exposed directly. I also put an alarm timer as there is a range of time needed to finish the sterilization. For home use, I use prototype currently. I am using batteries for the power supply, but I use the rechargeable one. U-boat also easy to use. Besides the U-boat's easy to useness, This product is also the most cheap UVC sterilizer box because the production cost is quite low. It's less than 100,000 rupees. Therefore, I believe that UBO can be produced and used widely. In the prototype, I'm using aluminum foil as a reflection for UVC light and improve wavelength of the LEDs by spreading its light. The timer is needed to setting the time needed to sterilize mask. The alarm informs us whether the sterilization has finished or not. We can install a UBO station in public places, such as traditional markets, schools, bus stops, malls, and other public places. We plug the station to an electricity source. In the future, I hope to use solar cell to power UBO. That is all from me. I hope that this invention can be helpful for our world's sustainability. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wonderful job. Very, very good. Very confident speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump ahead of Anand because I know he's a gentleman and he always lets me. So I just take advantage of him and I just get to jump in. So I wonder what inspired you at first to decide to help solve this problem?
First of all, it's because it catch my attention and awareness because the amount of medical supplies that made of plastic made is increased a lot since this pandemic era. Like everyone in this world, around the world, need to wear masks to protect themselves from the virus, and that's why I want to make an innovation to like decrease the amount of the plastic made supplies.
Okay, and then the UBOs,
Yeah.
how long does an item have to be in it to become sterilized? What's your timer set for?
So the timer is set between 10 until 15 minutes.
Okay, and then my last question is, will that work for the disposable stuff and the non-disposable stuff? Will it work for any of those products?
My answer is no, because our goal is to decrease the non-disposable thing and to make a move for people to wear more disposable masks or other disposable supplies.
Okay. All right. So I guess like for the difference between some people wear cloth masks and some people wear the disposables. Can both of those go in the UBO? Can they both, or is it only for the plastic products?
No, it's for the reusable one because the disposable one can only be used once.
I just wonder if it could be used more if it's cleaned through the sterilizer, or if you wouldn't recommend that.
I'm sorry, can you repeat it?
So I wonder if the throwaway ones could be used more than once if you put them in your box and sterilized them.
Oh no, because the single-use one is this single use. They cannot be used more than once, even if it is sterilized.
Okay. Very good.
It is plastic.
Okay, good. So Valina, my question to you is, when you came up with this product, did you study what is the global wastage of this in the last 1 year alone?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? Did you
study what is the wastage of masks in the last 1 year alone? Did you do some research on that?
Oh yeah, I do some research, and it actually increased more than 80% around the world.
It is 5,500 tons. It's a huge 5,500 tons of wastage. You're developing a product which is on this wastage, which is what the world needs. 5,500 tons of garbage is totally waste, which is bringing more pollution to this environment, and it is more harmful than the COVID itself. So your product, now when somebody uses his face mask, the cloth-based face mask, he washes it nicely, and then he keeps it in your sterilizer, or he can just remove it and keep it inside the sterilizer? How is it? How do you
You can
recommend it?
just put it. You can just put it in the box because um um our goal is just not to decrease the amount of the plastic made, but also to decrease the water pollutant. Because if you use the the fabric mask, you still need to wash them, and it has another problem, that is the water pollutant, and that's why we create this box, so it
And
will
is it
not
got the
make another
ultraviolet
problem.
UV rays? Does it have an UV ray? Does it have UV rays, ultraviolet rays, which it kills all the virus inside it? Is it something like that?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay. It's got an UV rays, which will you keep it inside. And now this product, can it be only used for mask, or do you look up at this UV rays for sterilization for other products too?
Oh, it's actually not just for masks, it's also for other things, as long it's not single use.
Valina, I have a YouTube question. Sorry, Anand, to jump
go
in there.
on.
But our friend Arturo Mendez from Mexico has a question. It says, Valina, have you thought of other potential applications for your idea?
Oh, so actually we have two types of this box. We have the personal use, it's for home, and also the UBO station is for in the public places. So we can put it in the such as public places like malls, schools, and other things.
Oh, good.
So
public transportation would be a good one too.
Yes. And you can also look up into this product where this product can also sterilize vegetables and fruits when you get it from the market, because UV rays technically can do this job. And if you control down the timer, it could again add value to this entire product. So you will have one machine can do sterilization for multiple things. So it would be great if you can think more on how best to bring the utilization aspect. But it's a good thought process what you have done. But think of more value additions that can add value to this, so that when a person buys this machine, he knows there are not one, but there are multiple users, and which creates value for him, and the price factor again helps him a lot.
Of course. We still need to do some further research for it, because we haven't thought about it, and thank you for the idea, actually.
I will connect you to somebody here in India who's designed something like that. He's actually gone one notch above. He's the first man who's created this light, the UV light, which can directly kill the virus itself. So if there is something that I can do for you, I will talk to this man, and I'll send you the link to you later on, probably. I'll share it with you. You can see his YouTube videos. He's been covered on the BBC Worldwide and various televisions across the world as the first machine which could kill the virus itself in under 5 seconds. Under 5 seconds is the time frame. So his machine is something similar to what you have done, where he's brought in all these factors into picture.
Thank you. I love to. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'll help you.
Valina, thank you so much for visiting us today. And please come back at a future Global Innovation Field Trip to share what you're doing next.
Thank you, judges. I probably will soon.
All right. Thank you. Very good. Good job.
Thank you. Bye-bye.